crop circles is a weird one.
So weird.
It's a weird one because when I first saw them, I'm like, what is that? And then I saw that these guys were doing them with boards and string. I was like, oh, it's just people being silly.
This isn't just another prank in a wheat field. Quantum AI just decoded a fresh crop circle, and the hidden message made scientists go pale. What could possibly be hidden in a field, encoded in wheat and mystery, and now under the lens of quantum AI? Stay with me, because this one discovery is sparking fears worldwide. The discovery of a new formation. In the early hours of a summer morning in southern England, a vast and intricate crop circle appeared almost overnight. Farmers waking up to tend their fields were the first to spot it, a sprawling formation stretching hundreds of feet across, marked by precise geometric lines and patterns that seemed too complex to be the work of pranksters with planks and ropes. Unlike the rough, uneven designs of human-made attempts, this circle showed a level of symmetry and mathematical precision that immediately caught the attention of both locals and researchers. News of the discovery spread quickly, drawing crowds and sparking intense debate. As investigators moved closer, what stood out was the scale of the design and the way the crops themselves had been altered. Instead of being broken or trampled, the stalks were bent at near-perfect angles just above the ground, as if softened by heat or energy before folding neatly into place. Plant biologists examining samples noted signs of unusual cellular changes, including elongated nodes and microscopic scarring, features that had been documented in some previous unexplained formations. These details separated the circle from known hoaxes and fueled speculation that something extraordinary had taken place. Adding to the intrigue, early drone footage captured patterns that mirrored mathematical concepts, spirals resembling Fibonacci sequences, and angles that aligned almost perfectly with celestial coordinates. To many researchers, this suggested that the design wasn't random but deliberate, encoded with meaning or data beyond what could be seen at first glance. Some observers noted how parts of the formation seemed to point toward specific constellations visible in the sky that night, deepening the mystery. Whether coincidence or intention, the alignment sparked discussions among astronomers and mathematicians alike. By the time quantum AI was brought in to analyze the structure, the site had already become a global fascination. Crowds of onlookers and media crews swarmed the field, while teams of experts worked to record every detail before the fragile formation could be disturbed. For those who stood in the circle's center, the sheer scale of it was overwhelming, almost like standing inside a massive coded message waiting to be unlocked. What started as a strange sight in a quiet English field was quickly becoming one of the most scrutinized and debated crop circle discoveries in recent history. New analytical frontier. When quantum AI was tasked with examining the newly discovered crop circle, it marked a turning point in how such phenomena are studied. Unlike traditional computer models, which process data step by step, quantum systems are capable of analyzing enormous data sets in parallel, drawing connections and uncovering patterns that would normally remain hidden. For researchers, this meant they could finally move beyond surface-level observations and dive into the structure's underlying mathematics, geometry, and potential encoded information with unprecedented clarity. The first step was feeding drone imagery and high-resolution satellite data into the system. Quantum AI broke down the formation into millions of data points, mapping every angle, curve, and proportional relationship within the design. Almost immediately, it flagged anomalies, ratios that matched constants from advanced mathematics, geometric progressions that aligned with natural patterns like the golden ratio, and recurring sequences that mirrored binary code. What had looked like a beautiful design in a field began to reveal a level of complexity that suggested deliberate construction. But the most startling revelation came when quantum AI compared the formation to historical records of previous crop circles. It identified recurring motifs, spirals, star-like nodes, and interlocking rings that stretched across decades and continents. These weren't random similarities. The program calculated that the probability of such patterns emerging independently was astronomically low. It was as though the new formation was part of a much larger sequence, a continuation of a message being written over generations. For the human experts observing the analysis, the results were both thrilling and unsettling. The AI was uncovering levels of structure and meaning far beyond what anyone had anticipated, pushing the mystery into entirely new territory. What had once been dismissed by many as pranks or curiosities was now demanding to be taken seriously. With each revelation, the question grew sharper. Was this the work of an unknown intelligence, or a natural phenomenon expressing itself in ways science had yet to explain? Patterns, purpose, and precision. The Bavarian crop circle didn't just impress with size, it stunned observers with the sheer precision of its patterns. Every arc, line, and spiral was executed with near-perfect symmetry, leaving little room for human error. The angles between intersecting lines were consistent across the formation, and curves followed smooth mathematical arcs that suggested careful calculation rather than spontaneous creation. Even under the scrutiny of aerial photography and ground-level measurements, no irregularities were detected, a fact that immediately set it apart from the countless human-made designs documented over the years. Beyond geometry, the formation hinted at a deeper purpose. Quantum AI detected recurring motifs, triangles nested within circles, spirals expanding outward in Fibonacci-like sequences, and alignments that mirrored positions of stars on the night of its appearance. These patterns weren't random decorations, they suggested intentionality, as if the designer had embedded information within the wheat itself. Researchers began to speculate. Could this be a form of communication, a message encoded in living plants meant to convey something to those who could decipher it? The precision extended down to the plant level. Stalks were bent cleanly at their nodes without signs of breaking, a detail long associated with unexplained crop formations. Biologists noted microscopic changes in the plant tissues, including elongation and stress patterns consistent with exposure to energy or heat rather than mechanical pressure. These subtle markers reinforced the idea that the circle wasn't simply an aesthetic project. It involved controlled processes that manipulated the crops in ways humans struggle to replicate. All of this combined, geometry, alignment, and plant manipulation, painted a picture of astonishing skill and deliberation. Whether natural or artificial, the formation's complexity demanded serious attention. It suggested an underlying intelligence or system at work, a hidden logic connecting art, science, and mathematics. The Bavarian crop circle, in all its precision and layered meaning, challenged assumptions and left experts grappling with one central question: who or what was responsible for creating something so meticulously designed in the dead of night? Quantum field theory in wheat fields. Here's where things get really mind-bending. Quantum AI has identified patterns in crop circles that mirror what physicists call quantum field fluctuations, the way energy behaves at the subatomic level. In quantum physics, fields of energy exist throughout space, constantly fluctuating and creating patterns of interaction. These patterns follow specific mathematical rules that govern how particles behave, how energy flows, and how information is transmitted at the quantum level. The AI analysis suggests that some crop circle formations mirror these exact mathematical relationships, as if someone took a snapshot of quantum field activity and translated it into geometric patterns in agricultural crops. The mathematical precision required to achieve this level of accuracy would require knowledge of quantum physics and the ability to perform complex calculations and implement them with remarkable accuracy in field conditions. What makes this even more intriguing is that different crop circles seem to represent different quantum states. some mirroring particle interactions, others reflecting wave functions, and still others showing patterns consistent with quantum entanglement principles. What we know. When it comes to the Bavarian crop circle, there are several facts that remain indisputable. First, the formation appeared suddenly overnight in a large wheat field, spanning thousands of square meters with intricate and precise patterns. Its scale alone was remarkable, but what captured the attention of experts was the flawless execution of its design. Unlike typical human-made circles, there were no footprints, tire tracks, or other signs of conventional intervention, making the sudden appearance of such a complex structure highly unusual. The physical characteristics of the crops themselves offer another layer of certainty. The stalks were bent cleanly at the nodes, without breakage, and in a manner consistent across the entire formation. Plant biologists examining the area noted microscopic changes in the cells, including elongation and minor scarring, suggesting that the stalks had been altered by some kind of energy or force rather than mechanical manipulation. This level of uniformity and subtle alteration further distinguishes the circle from ordinary hoaxes, which typically involve bending or flattening crops by hand. High-resolution imagery and aerial surveys confirm the geometric sophistication of the design. Quantum AI analysis identified repeating patterns, spirals, and symmetrical arrangements that adhered to mathematical constants, such as the golden ratio. The precision was consistent throughout the formation, with angles and curves calculated to fractions of a degree, demonstrating that whoever or whatever created it was operating with remarkable control. The embedded patterns also bore similarities to historical crop circles, suggesting a potential connection or recurring template across time and geography. Finally, the presence of what appears to be a textual element, interpreted by AI as the phrase "time is short," adds another indisputable fact. The formation was not purely decorative. Whether it is a literal message, symbolic language, or encoded signal remains unclear, but its existence indicates deliberate intention beyond mere aesthetic design. Combined, these known facts, sudden appearance, flawless physical execution, precise geometric patterns, and potential messaging establish the crop circle as a phenomenon that defies easy categorization and warrants serious scientific study. The global implications of the discovery. The emergence of the Bavarian crop circle, combined with insights from quantum AI, carries implications that extend far beyond the field itself. It challenges long-held assumptions about unexplained phenomena, suggesting that there may be layers of information and design in our environment that remain undetected. For researchers, it reinforces the value of using advanced technology to revisit mysteries previously dismissed as simple curiosities. International interest in the formation skyrocketed once the AI's findings were shared. Scientists, mathematicians, and even cryptographers began examining the data, looking for patterns that might reveal a global sequence of similar formations. The idea that crop circles could represent a continuous thread of information stretching across countries and decades raises questions about communication, intention, and the possible existence of previously unknown forces or influences. The discovery also invites reflection on how humanity interprets evidence. In an age where data is abundant but attention is fragmented, applying rigorous analysis to phenomena like crop circles reminds us that the world often contains subtle complexity that demands careful study. What was once dismissed as prank or folklore is now being taken seriously by multiple disciplines, showing that perception and technology together can transform our understanding of the unusual. The Bavarian crop circle's global impact lies in its ability to spark dialogue and collaboration. Whether or not the formation is ultimately explained as human-made or something else, it demonstrates the importance of curiosity, interdisciplinary research, and the willingness to explore the unknown. In doing so, it reinforces the broader human pursuit of knowledge and reminds us that even in familiar fields, the universe may still surprise us with messages we're only beginning to decode. What remains unresolved? Despite the clear facts surrounding the Bavarian crop circle, a host of questions remain unanswered, keeping the mystery alive. One of the biggest uncertainties is the origin of the formation. While the precision and scale suggest deliberate planning, no evidence has been found pointing to human involvement, no footprints, tools, or signs of mechanical aid. Could it have been created by a team of experts using techniques beyond current detection? Or is it the product of a phenomenon that we simply do not yet understand? The origin remains a central puzzle that challenges both skeptics and believers alike. Another unresolved issue lies in the purpose of the formation. Quantum AI detected intricate patterns, geometric sequences, and a potential message encoded within the crop. But the meaning behind these elements is still unknown. Was the formation intended as a form of communication, a warning, or a mathematical demonstration? If there is a message, who or what was it meant for? The AI can analyze structure and identify anomalies, but deciphering intent or context is far more complex, leaving interpretation open to speculation. The question of the method used to create the circle is equally perplexing. Plant biologists observed cellular changes in the stalks that indicate some form of energy or heat manipulation, yet no technology is currently known to alter plants so precisely without leaving traces. Could this be a new form of biophysical interaction, a natural energy phenomenon, or an advanced technology beyond human capability? Each possibility raises further questions about the boundaries of science and our understanding of what is possible in the natural world. The temporal and spatial context of the crop circle adds to the uncertainty. Its appearance overnight, with precise alignment to celestial coordinates and echoes of previous formations worldwide, suggests that there might be a larger pattern or sequence at play. If so, what is the significance of this network, and how long has it been unfolding? Without more data or additional formations to study, researchers are left piecing together fragments of a puzzle that may span years, decades, or even centuries. These unresolved elements, the origin, purpose, method, and broader context, ensure that the Bavarian crop circle remains a captivating enigma, defying simple explanation. Why this matters? The Bavarian crop circle matters not just for its visual impact, but for the questions it raises about the limits of human understanding. For decades, crop circles have been dismissed as pranks or artistic expressions, and many still are. Yet when a formation displays levels of precision, complexity, and patterning beyond conventional methods, it challenges that assumption. It forces scientists, mathematicians, and even the general public to consider that there may be processes, natural or otherwise, operating at scales and sophistication we do not yet comprehend. This shifts the conversation from mere spectacle to serious inquiry. From a technological perspective, the use of quantum AI in analyzing the formation represents a significant leap forward. Traditional tools and human observation can only go so far in detecting hidden patterns, alignments, or anomalies. Quantum AI, by processing immense data sets and identifying subtle correlations, allows researchers to detect layers of information that were previously invisible. The insights it provides, mathematical sequences, symbolic structures, and potential messaging, demonstrate how advanced technology can uncover complexities in phenomena once dismissed as unsolvable. The formation also matters because it connects to a larger history of crop circle appearances worldwide. By comparing this new pattern with past designs, quantum AI detected recurring motifs and sequences, hinting at a possible lineage or system of communication. Whether these patterns are the result of human creativity evolving over time or a more mysterious process, the implications are profound. It suggests that we may be witnessing something that spans generations, continents, and perhaps even disciplines, offering a rare glimpse into a hidden order in what appears at first glance to be randomness. Finally, the significance extends beyond science into the realm of human curiosity and imagination. Phenomena like this push us to ask bigger questions about our place in the universe, the possibility of unknown intelligences, and the boundaries of natural laws. Even without definitive answers, the crop circle inspires inquiry, critical thinking, and speculation grounded in evidence. Its existence reminds us that the world and the cosmos is far stranger than we often assume, and that by studying it carefully, we can expand both knowledge and imagination in ways that matter for generations to come. A balanced perspective. While the Bavarian crop circle has captured global attention, it is essential to approach it with a balanced perspective, weighing both evidence and skepticism. Historically, most crop circles have been traced back to human creators, often employing simple tools like planks, ropes, and careful planning. These hoaxes, though impressive in their own right, are generally well documented and occur in accessible locations. Acknowledging this history is crucial, as it reminds researchers not to jump to extraordinary conclusions without considering conventional explanations first. At the same time, the Bavarian formation exhibits characteristics that distinguish it from typical human-made circles. Its sheer scale, near-perfect geometric precision, and subtle alterations to the crops themselves challenge what is currently feasible using traditional methods. Quantum AI analysis has revealed recurring patterns, complex alignments, and potential symbolic messages that suggest deliberate planning on a level rarely observed. These anomalies cannot be easily dismissed as coincidence, demanding an open mind and careful investigation. Maintaining balance also means understanding the limits of current technology and methodology. While quantum AI provides unparalleled analytical power, it cannot determine intent, origin, or purpose with certainty. Its findings, patterns, alignments, and coded sequences are empirical observations, not explanations. Scientists must therefore interpret these results cautiously, distinguishing between what is known and what remains speculative, avoiding sensationalism while still exploring the extraordinary possibilities. Ultimately, a balanced perspective recognizes both the mundane and the mysterious. The crop circle could indeed be a human creation executed with exceptional skill, or it could point to processes or phenomena not yet understood. Either way, it is an opportunity for rigorous study, interdisciplinary collaboration, and the refinement of investigative methods. By combining skepticism with curiosity, researchers can honor the evidence, explore the unknown, and ensure that discussions around the formation remain grounded in fact while still embracing the wonder that makes the mystery compelling. A crop circle appeared, mathematical precision etched into wheat, no footprints, no tools, just a haunting message. Quantum AI turned pale at what it discovered: hidden patterns, historical echoes, urgent words. The facts stand, the origin doesn't. As technology sharpens our vision, so too does the mystery deepen, inviting us to look closer, question harder, and trust in data over assumption. If this mystery fascinates you, share your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. What do you think is really behind these astonishing formations?